What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And the Dizzll Truck Liberation Act is back. I mean, it never left, but it's getting more traction again, thanks to the president. We're going to talk about where we're at, and the EPA probably in the next day or two dropping their guidance in terms of deratements and all the other stuff with diesel trucks. Right after this. Perfect. Before we get back into the video, I want to thank Delete Me for sponsoring today's video. If you're into cars, you've probably already pretty good about maintenance. You change your oil, you rotate your tires, you keep up with recalls, and you fix small issues before they become expensive ones. Tell me how I know. I think online privacy is a lot like preventative maintenance on your cars, right? Most people don't realize how much personal information is floating around online, right? Until something happens, whether it's identity theft, scam calls. You ever get those, I'm calling you about your extended warranty? You get phishing attempts, or simply discovering that your home address and phone number are publicly searchable, which is kind of concerning. So Delete Me helps by finding your information on hundreds of data broker sites and people search websites, right? They submit removal requests on your behalf, saving you all kinds of time and continuing to monitor over time. So if your information shows up again, they work to remove it again. So here's my latest report. I'm going to cut to it so you can see it from Delete Me. So it's one of those things that isn't very exciting to think about, but it's something I'm glad someone else is handling for me. It saves me a ton of time and also keeps my personal information off the internet, which is huge. If you want to clean up what's out there on you, go to joindeleteme.com/TK Garage and use code TK Garage at checkout for 20% off. You can also use the QR code that you've seen on the screen for the entire time to get you over there as well. Now, let's get back to it. Major shout out to our sponsors over at Delete Me, man. We truly appreciate them because without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, man. I've made it very clear multiple times. Our AdSense has been effed since last year. So the sponsors allow me to take my time out of my day to make the videos. So shout out to them. And I use it because it works. But let's talk about this. So we know we got EPA new guidance coming because of the presidential memo, right, on right to repair. I think you're going to see the end of diesel deratements, meaning you'll just get a check engine light. But I don't know what that means for NOx sensors. They have to figure out how to do that. But it's a start. For everybody that's negative about it's not enough, it's not enough. Listen, it's a step-by-step process. We still got another 2 years of this administration. Let them go to work. I'm fairly confident that before the end of the administration, we're pretty much going to be able to do whatever we want with our diesel vehicles. Just saying. So right now, you have the Congressional Review Acts, which have been submitted, which would basically pull all of the teeth out of the California Air Resource Board. So that's a win. You have the Dizzll Truck Liberation Act, which is coming back around. Now, I don't know who the reporter is or who brought it up. It was during an Oval Office thing here recently. And it had something to do with the Department of the Interior. It was something that Doug Burgum was doing. And, it was a reporter that asked about, the EPA guidance and whatever. And Trump was like, yeah, you should be able to do what you want with property that you own. Bang. That's huge, right? President said that. And we know that he wants DEF to be gone. He's made that very clear. Publicly, he said it multiple times. So to have this reporter follow up and be like, the Dizzll Truck Liberation Act, and for the president to say he's looking at it and they're looking at attaching it to budget reconciliation, I think that's the biggest indicator yet. Now, what does that mean? Well, if they attach that bill to budget reconciliation, like the SAFE Act and some of the other stuff that the president wants to get done, you could potentially see that become law before November. The Dizzll Truck Liberation Act goes through. It removes mobile sources of emissions like diesel trucks, gasoline cars. Because I know someone's going to be like, what about catalytic convert? Someone's going to get in the yes. If it happens for diesel, gasoline it's automatically there. Okay, like it's automatic. So if they pass this through budget reconciliation and the Dizzll Truck Liberation Act is attached to that budget reconciliation, that's it. We don't need any more guidance from the EPA. We don't give a shit about deratements. Everybody can immediately go on the Jenny Craig weight loss plan and take that shit off their vehicles. With no repercussions, by the way. Now, right now, if you deleted your truck, is it legal? No. Is the federal government going to come kick down your door because you took a EGR and a DEF system off your truck? No. Are they going to sue? No. Like, this was the thing. I remember when we first brought this up and the feds started stopping criminal prosecutions, right? And they were like, oh, well, they'll still sue. Every step of the way, there's some little bitch ass in the comments that'll be like, oh, well, they're still going to sue. They're still going to do this. So first it was, okay, we're not prosecuting this anymore. We're still going to sue. Oh, we're not suing anymore. We're dismissing all of these suits. Oh, well, it still violates the law. And nobody cares. Go home. Pick your ball up and go home. For all you little crybaby fucking environmental bitches, pick up the ball and go home. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear it. You lost. Or as DJ Khaled would say, congratulations. You played yourself. Anywho's. It does, it is positive news. If it does happen, do I believe it's going to happen? Because I know there's going to be somebody to be like, I don't see anything listed. I don't see a link. Let me go suck the dick of California some more. I don't care. I really don't. The thing that I care the most about is what actually is going to happen. And we've been right over and over and over again. We said they were stop criminal prosecutions. They did. Well, they're still going to sue. No, they're not. They're going to stop that. Oh, they did. We said that they were going to push to get rid of this DEF shit. And have they completely got rid of DEF? No. Did they? What are they doing right now? They're trying to get rid of deratements. They're on that road to get rid of that shit. I think we're in a positive spot. We just have to be patient and let them do what they're going to do. It's going to happen. Just take the wins as they come. I guess that's the biggest way for me to say it. Take the wins as they come. Also, go follow other groups. There's like the Diesel Freedom Coalition that I see has been getting some traction and doing their thing. And, between the president issuing all of those pardons for everybody that was deleting those trucks, repairing those trucks, that's the new word, is repair, not delete, because you're fixing a broken system. I like the way that works. I think we have a lot to look forward to, and I think we've got a lot of progress already. There's much more to be made. I'm not saying it's the end-all, be-all. I mean, it is. If we can get this Dizzll Truck Liberation Act attached to budget reconciliation, that's it. It's over. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.